Hello and welcome to another ROFFS update of the ocean conditions using satellite sea surface temperature and chlorophyll data from the weekend of January 4th through 5th. Everybody here at ROFFS would like to wish everybody a happy new year and a happy holidays. Hope it was good for you. We are certainly excited for the 2025 fishing season coming up with lots of sailfish and wahoo action currently off of Florida, as well as into the Bahamas as well. Overall, the Gulf Stream is about 80 degrees extending through the Florida Straits and then cools down into the upper 70s passing North Carolina. That cool down is relatively visible here in the color scheme of things. Right north of northern Florida there, it really starts to kind of cool down and then it's quite a bit cooler here off of North Carolina as well. We're going to zoom in a little bit to start down at the Keys. Overall, we can see kind of the normal, what has become a normal feature, a large counterclockwise rotating eddy here off the Keys with some cooler water extending in here, and then overall a large counterclockwise rotating eddy here off of the Keys. Looking north, we have a number of smaller eddies here off of southern up to central Florida, which is relatively normal, again indicating great action for sailfish as well as wahoo. And then north of Cape Canaveral here, we can see two large eddies here pushing up off of the Matanzas area as well as the Savannah area. That will indicate good action in the areas as they push forward, push north throughout the week. And then a relatively large eddy here off of the Cape Fear area, as well as off of the in between Raleigh Bay, in between Cape Lookout and Cape Hatteras there. Looking down quickly at the Bahamas here, a good Gulf Stream edge inshore here off the Bimini area, as well as kind of a normal counterclockwise rotation here through the channel, as well as north of West End here, some looks like some good warmer dark red water here, indicating warmer Gulf Stream water. But we will jump over to the associated chlorophyll data. And again, we can see this large eddy here off of the Keys with the associated offshore flow here of some blended water. These smaller eddies here, a bunch of them off of the South Florida area that'll be pushing north throughout the week for good opportunities. And then once it gets past Stewart, they get a little bit more room to grow. So this eddy is a little bit bigger. And then again, once they get past Canaveral here, again, the room in between the shelf and land is relatively bigger. So they start to stretch out a little bit more and then can turn into these relatively large, 40, 50 mile eddies here north of Jacksonville there. Again, we have a very large eddy here off of the Cape Fear area and this cooler, cleaner water that often forms in the fall and winter. This kind of pocket of water that'll sit inshore there. And then finally, again, this eddy here off of Raleigh Bay. Again, quickly looking at the Bahamas, the kind of the green to blue edge is really what you're looking for, that clean water in over the shelf for those wahoo. So it does look like there's ample opportunity for that, both, along the corner, off of Bimini, east into the channel there, and then kind of some of this warmer, cleaner Bahamas blue also there off of Abaco, if you want to run out there. But with that, for the most recent analysis of your area, please give us a call at 321-723-5759. To call the office, you can order online at roffs.com, or you can reach us via email at fishing@roffs.com. Thank you very much. Tight lines.